Hello, everyone. We are here, upper bracket round 3, which is also actually upper bracket semifinals. We've got Vysuals versus Stratus. Vysuals, the first seed coming into the tournament, and Stratus, can't remember, fifth seed, something like that. Got a little bit of a commercial break on Vysuals. He's trying to run some pre-roll ads, I guess, so that we won't get ads during the race. It should only be another minute or so, and as soon as that's done, we will be getting started with the race. Yeah, go ahead and hit exclamation point bracket in the chat if you want to see the bracket on Challenge. Join the Discord. This is not the last tournament we'll be doing. We'll probably have other tournaments. There are some other members of our Discord who are organizing some tournaments, maybe an all skills tournament coming up soon. Go ahead and hit exclamation point Discord if you want to join the Discord. And I'm joined here by YayYellowPenguin. We'll be commentating. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, yeah, I'm Penguin. Not much else to say.
All right, not much else to say, I guess. Okay, Vysuals is ready to go. So I don't think either of these racers will be doing Dreamwielder route, so we won't have to worry about figuring out that comparison. That will be easier to watch. Let's get our racers ready to go.
But yeah, I guess, yeah, I like to speedrun Hollow Knight. Cool. Wow, no way.
Yeah, and if you're new, this is a true ending, which means that, spoiler alert, hopefully, I mean, you should know that there are spoilers. This is a speedrun, but they're going to be going and killing the Radiants, which is considered like, or it was considered the canonical true ending before they brought in the new DLC, whatever it's called, Gods and Glory. I don't know. I don't play that at all, so I don't even know the name. All right, I guess let's count down our racers. Yeah, Godmaster, that's the one. There you go. Okay. All right, let's give them our countdown. Gonna get started. There's gonna be a slight delay here, but for them, they'll be going on this countdown. Gonna be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And now we wait a few seconds for them to actually go on the screen.
So yeah, this is going to be a close race. This is upper bracket 3. So that means I beat 3 people. Yeah, close race. Only a minute difference in PB, and that is not a lot considering true ending is a category where a lot can go wrong, and not much can go.
Yeah, this difference in PB is significant, but maybe less than you might think. A lot of the runners who have 104s and low 105s, they're all just like, you know, one clean run with no major mistakes of getting a 103. So if you've ever seen a Hollow Knight speedrun before, you've probably seen King's Pass a million times by now. It's the
Or
same.
if you've ever played Hollow Knight, you see it.
Yeah. Yeah, as Skate King points out, Skate King, of course, is the fake Skate Gyelkenji that is myself. And
Is that how you pronounce it?
I guess so. I mean, it's not a real word. So. Yeah.
I did not look at the King's Pass time much, but it looked pretty even. We can check the world time here. Okay, so Stat is slightly ahead going into Crossroads, but very slightly.
Yeah, this does not matter at all,
Yes.
really. Oh,
Correct.
but going for middle drop, I think, is scary in a race. But Strat got through it, no problem, so all's well that ends well.
Oh, Stat missing double spike. That is gonna be a bit of time loss.
Yeah,
But
a few seconds.
that can easily be made back.
Yeah, this with a 44 exit, which is a really good time. I mean, you would be really happy to see that even going for any percent world record. Maybe not really happy, but you'll be satisfied. 47 is also just fine. Not a big deal. And as Skate King points out in the chat, Strat had a 103 pace yesterday, so like I said, you know, a runner who's at a 104 level is just an especially good run away from a 103.
Okay. So yeah, about a 4-second difference now. Entering the first boss night.
Yep, and this is one of the only categories that actually fights False Knight and does it without Fury, which is a little bit different. It involves some intentional damage tanks, which if you've never seen before, it's a neat little strat to speed this fight up a bit. Strat getting good RNG on the False Knight jump, is getting bad RNG. That almost makes up for the Aspid spike kill blunder.
But yeah, we're gonna be damage tanking here, that we can hopefully only have to take 1 damage and be able to kill him a lot quicker than having to wait for him to end his tantrum. So yeah, we do kill Fault Knight in this category, as Failed Champ later on gives us Essence Stat, which is a requirement for trending. Well, there are other ways, but Essence is a requirement, and this is just a fast way.
Yeah, you could do other things. People have tried alternative routes, of course. It's something that everybody wants to do, is find a complete reroute. But
Vit's getting the chest now.
yeah, and missing a lot of Geo there.
5 Geo, yeah.
I'm missing a total of 13 Geo from the chest, but I'm missing at least one of those big ones. Not ideal, but I think 212 is okay. I think it's enough. He got a lot of Geo going into here, so...
Yeah, he essentially has 200 more than Strat, so I mean, essentially he got the full Geo chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I did say, Viz is slightly ahead, but barely to make any difference in the late game.
Yeah, also just Strat losing an additional 2 seconds because he didn't get the chest the first time around. It is known to optimally be slightly faster to skip the chest the first time, get it the second time, which is what Strat is doing, but that means that we need to add an additional 2 seconds, approximately. And first bit for both of them. That's good. It would be a real shame if one of them just got like an 8 or 9 spit, and that was actually a factor in the race. It hasn't... I think one racer got a really bad Balder in one of our races, but I think that the difference in PBs was so large that it didn't really make a difference. So we've been pretty fortunate throughout this tournament, with respect to that at least.
Yeah, overall pretty good RPGs throughout the tournament.
Yeah, both of them having pretty clean Gruzzer rooms there. It is getting some, both of them getting extra soul actually, which is quite nice. Even just the 1 hit of extra soul it's
It
pretty
helps with
nice.
solo having green path. There are a lot of fireball skips wasting you a lot of soul. So solo having in this area is quite important.
Yeah, specifically the soul collection in this room, just the way the math works with that one extra hit, it makes it unlikely that you're going to have to do the that you're going to have to pause to get the birds in the next room.
So both of them on full soul entering this room.
Commentators' pronouns. I'm a dude.
Yeah, he, him. So yeah, Biz getting 6 geo from that mouse charger. Is making up for that 13 miss geo from the chest, but
oh no!
oh, Biz falling down at bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, not a huge deal, but of course, just a little fumble there in
Little
early
bit
game.
of a time loss.
A few seconds,
Never
maybe
like
5,
to see
6
time
seconds.
loss. Nice. Quick kill for Strat. And Biz, they're going for 3 fireballs.
This actually does go for the 2 fireball. He just has a slightly different setup for it that I've never seen anybody else do. Okay, 33 going into Moss Knight's room for Stratus. So 4-second difference.
Minus chests, which makes it about the 2-second difference. Not getting the third hit on that moss charger.
Wait, what was that?
Huh? Strat not getting the third hit on the moss charger, but still having a good amount of soul and actually a bit low GO, but yeah.
Yeah, not having that
a bit low on GO.
Not having that 4th hit actually does affect you on some patterns in this Hornet fight.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it's gonna matter for Stratus, and I think that looked like a really clean fight. Ooh, double from Viz. Another double. Yeah, getting 2 doubles there is good. That's what you want to see. The ledge stagger, unfortunately, losing a little bit of time there.
With 36-25 quit out for Strat.
Maybe at 44.
Yeah, 44.
So an 8-second difference. A little bit of time lost for Vysuals there. I think just not a very clean Hornet fight. It does happen. But now Strat gets the chest, so that's another 2 seconds back to Viz. So should be about a 6-second difference here. Oh, Viz has a 103.50 PB, actually. Well, PB changed. Let's just put that in there real quick. Nobody noticed. Right, there we go. Fixed. Okay, it looks like Stratus... It looked like Stratus didn't intend to miss that last hit on the Cruise Mother, but I think it was actually good for him because there would have been some Geo stuck in the ceiling, almost certainly.
It's almost impossible to get out if you don't have Claw, which you currently do not have.
It's not almost impossible, it is impossible.
Oh yeah. Yeah, buying Shaman Stone here, this is not a necessity to tuning, just increasing our damage a lot for just being a tiny sidetrack, almost doubling our damage will help a lot with a lot of boss fights.
Yeah, Green, I'm not sure it was intentional because he did swing and he missed. So I'm not sure it was intentional, but I think it ended up working out for him.
Yeah, collecting a bit of soul for the shade skip. We do the shade skip here instead of after we have Claw, as we can get Elder Who while at Claw. So, not having to go back there saves quite a bit of time.
Neither of them getting a Shade Fireball. Very nice. Stratus also went for and got the one Fireball skip, which will let him use this extra Fireball to do Fire Bell right after the Dreammail pickup. A neat little time save, but a little bit scary. Go for an erase.
Yeah, that's still being a bit ahead, but 11 minutes into a 1 hour run, that can definitely change.
Yeah, so like nearly the entirety of this 8 seconds can completely melt away just at Elder Who. So
yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
So yeah, Elder Who is a bit of an annoying fight as he can just disappear off the screen for multiple seconds, just not allowing you to deal DPS, and just teleport away from your fireballs, just not letting you deal any damage. It can just be insanely frustrating. That almost falling.
I noticed that as well.
Dunk, but saving it in the end. Yeah, you try to play these a bit safer than any percent, as you don't have Claw to save yourself if you inevitably to your death.
Alright, now we'll get to see this Fire Bell.
Save, let's go.
He's about 1.3 seconds, I think. Okay, now the movement heading over to Elder Who is pretty much the same. I mean, there's some rooms that you go through here in Crossroads that aren't common to other categories, but the movement in Fungal Waste is pretty much the same as any other category on the way to Claw.
Yeah. Isn't really that much to do in Fungal. Most categories can go to Fungal only once, I think.
Yeah. If you dunk here in this room, it can be a little bit annoying though. But as long as you cleanly work your way through this room, it's gonna be pretty much fine.
And yeah, also entering Elder Who, that is what you should have. Yeah, Elder Who, not a nice fight, very annoying, and lose a lot of time. Let's see how it goes for these runners.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna swap over the audio to Strat as long as he's ahead.
Yeah, Viz getting 1 pancake back. And Stat getting no pancakes, but a couple annoying teleports.
Yeah, this fight is looking rough for Viz here. Ooh, jeez.
Both the players on 2 HP. And not getting that fireball. And getting in another pancake attack. Not a nice fight at all for Viz. But is finishing it off.
It looks like we're at about a 13 or 14-second difference now. Oh my god, Strat almost...
Missing
oh my
Epogo.
god. Jeez,
Again, that's a
no,
good
missing
amount
it.
of
Missing
loss.
it is not the issue. He needs to not get hit by it. He's on because he's on 2 HP.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so he lost a bunch of time there, which is obviously not what you want to see. But he did not die to.
Which would be
oh
a
no.
lot more time loss.
Okay, going around.
Deciding to go all the way around.
Yeah, this is still a little bit
Allowing
scary.
Viz to take the lead.
This is still a little scary, actually, just watching Strat get through this. Also, he's not going to be able to do Mantis skip, Mantis early control. Alright, we'll switch back over the audio to Viz. He's in the lead.
A lot can go wrong in the claw split, and essentially everything did go wrong in the claw split for Strat. So, losing a big amount of time there.
Yeah, it's mostly just so scary that to go for that that Epogo on 2 HP. I think it probably got into his head a little bit, and that's why he was missing. Definitely happened to me before. He's getting a very clean 0 fight here. It's exactly how you did want to do it.
And yet we exit the room so that we don't have to watch the animation of Duo dying.
That is right.
Nice walking storage for Viz.
Yeah, Viz for some reason likes to do that walking corner wall cling storage there instead of the transition wall cling storage. He just feels more comfortable with it. Certainly not something you see every day, though.
That may be going for Toppo as he is a bit low on Geo.
Strat?
No?
No, Strat's way up on Geo. 308 coming into
yeah.
here is way more than you need.
Getting essentially all the Geo from bottom row.
Yeah, both of them have enough Geo that they shouldn't even need lever lads, I don't think.
Okay. So apparently Viz about 11 seconds ahead.
I don't expect Viz to go for Revicless here, especially considering that he is ahead. Although, I believe he is a Revicless enjoyer when going for normal PBs. But we'll see. We'll see what he decides to do.
Yeah, in a race, a lot of different strategies come out then in a PB, as you can't just reset if you miss a hard skip or something.
Oh, he's going for it.
So Viz is going for Revicless. Missing it once. Missing it.
Yeah, and this is the danger of going for it. Okay, missed it twice, and then got it. Here we see Strat missing as well. Both of them probably losing. Oh, and Strat just going around. Yeah, so they both went for Revicless and both missed a little bit. Strat ended up giving up. Viz missing it twice there, I think probably loses about 1 second just to going around. It really doesn't lose that much time to miss it 1 or 2 times, to be honest.
Yeah, it is a very hard skip, as you have to do a thing called a trans dash, which is getting some of your momentum from the dash off your wall jump to gain just a bit extra distance to get around that hitbox and allow yourself to get up to this.
Yeah, it's really hard to understand what the hell is going on in Revicless unless you watch it with hitboxes on, but it's a very strange trick.
What is the thing called that you sell? The King's Idol, that's the one. Yeah. Pretty good, what's it called? Oh, my brain is shut off.
Gorgeous Husk?
Gorgeous Husk. For both players.
Oh, it looks like
I cannot think.
it looks like Strat just must have missed a couple things of Geo because he's gonna have to do lever lads here. Not a big deal at all, but
There's also going for level add, so
did not need it though. He was at 507, I think. Oh, that's interesting.
not actually not going for level add.
No, he did kill that one guy. He needed the Geo, but he decided to preserve the soul for going into this trick, which we'll watch Viz do here.
Are we going to see a right side rafters possibly?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen Strat go for right side. Oh, I stand corrected. Wow, and he gets it. Very nice. That trick is very hard.
Oh, bit of bad RNG with the rubber there, but
Strat always goes for right. Okay, apparently I'm wrong. I must.
Not in bases, I don't believe. I know that Strat goes for it in PB, but not sure about races.
Quite impressive. Right side. Very hard trick. Alright, let's see how they're doing on time. 1954 for Viz, putting out here. Looks like about 11-second difference here. 12 seconds. Seeing them only 12 seconds off from each other at this point in the race. Very close race so far.
Yeah. Both players good on Geo. Not tight Geo in this category at all, as you can essentially get all of it from the Soul Warrior fight coming up and the Watch Knight's Geo chest. You can actually skip most of the Geo from the Watch Knight's Geo chest, so...
Yeah, that is correct.
After this, Geo routing is not...
Really, not too much can happen this split, except for messing up Pogax coming up right here. Gonna be clean from Viz, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, there can't be very many major casualties in this split. Only a couple time saves and only a bit of sloppy movement.
Strat getting a bit of a late axe there, but handling it just fine. Ooh, and a bad laser RNG for Strat, unfortunately. Getting God Pixel. Very nice.
Oh yeah, picking up Shopkeeper's Key here. Get the Elegant Key to fight the Soul Warrior and get Shade Soul, which saves a lot of time, as bosses like Radiant and all the dream bosses die a lot quicker than with just Painful Spirit.
Pretty clean split for Viz overall. Also for Stratus, I think. No Schlebby cycle. What is that?
Oh,
It's when you mess up that gauntlet horribly wrong. Damn. Getting that named after you. You hate to see it. Gate Gil Kunji doesn't know what a Shlevi cycle is? I don't, I'm sorry. Alright, so for Viz, we're coming up on the Norman fight. Norman is what we affectionately call, or not so affectionately call, the Soul Warrior here in Soul Sanctum. This fight can be dangerous for, in terms of dying and in terms of losing a lot of time. This is one of the more difficult fights, actually, in the category, surprisingly. It may not...
Or you could die and lose a lot of time.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, it's not die or lose a lot of time, it's die and lose a lot of time.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, you can lose a lot of time even if you don't die.
Yes, correct. Okay.
Normal Norman and elegant Norman. Suppose so. What you're looking for are doubles off of your Vengeful Spirits here. It's getting 3 out of 4 doubles, 3 out of 5 so far. Still good. Should be one more Shade Soul, I think. Yep, there we go. And keeping the Folly. That will let him do Folly skip here. Something that you can't do on current patch, unfortunately. They put an invisible wall in the way. The Follies can't get to you.
Very early quit out for Viz. Wow.
Now we come to Water Knights. Usually the bane of a casual runner or a casual player. Very, very hard fight when you first start playing this game.
Wait, for the chatters, which one is Norman 1 and which one's Norman 2?
Norman 1 is the one that you get on the way to Soul Tyrant, or whatever its normal form is called.
Warrior. Soul Warrior.
No, the boss. Soul Tyrant, Soul... whatever it's called. Soul Master.
Soul Master, yeah.
There we go.
We are two very casual players. We know a lot about the casual scene of this game.
Yes. Strat taking a lot of hits here. But getting through
finishing it up.
Actually, both of them took the same number of hits. I guess I was just watching at the time when Stratus decided to damage tank 3 times. Is crying. I don't know why. I guess he thinks his fight wasn't that good? I don't know.
Yeah, only 8-second difference. Not a lot of time at all.
Yeah, and this is making my job really easy. I'm just never gonna have to resync. This is great.
Yeah, if they're always close, resync is never needed. Both players getting a good amount of geo from the chest.
Yeah, don't need to worry about
Should have
geo at all.
enough for the rest of the run. So I'm gonna be heading into Ancient Basin to collect wings. Almost necessity. I'm not gonna say necessity because low percent churning exists. Almost necessity to get the churning as things like White Palace and...
It was actually a necessity until Slope Ball was discovered.
Taking a bit of a hardball on that platform strat.
The green saying it's a necessity on 1221. I guess maybe you can't do the Slope Ball skip in White Palace.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, but there's one particular jump in White Palace that, without Slope Ball, requires wings, so it is a necessity.
Yes.
Also, Lostkin gives like 400 essence. Something.
Oh yeah.
But this is really the start of like the mid-game boss gauntlet portion of the run. We've got Lostkin, quite difficult.
Yeah, champ after this.
Hornet 2. Yeah. Those 3 really are the challenge in the middle of the run.
Yeah, otherwise it's just Soul Warriors, which you can essentially always kill very quickly with Nail 0. As they scale the HP, we go nail upgrades. And since we don't get any nail upgrades, Shade Soul melts every single one of them.
Yeah, Viz took the one bad RNG hit that you can take from the Maulers there, and having a bit of difficulty getting through without the C-dash. He's probably going to want to heal a few times. Both of them having a little bit of trouble with this this wall boost strat. Uh-oh.
Viz getting it, but then falling off. But getting it right after.
Yeah, Viz probably going to heal a couple times here. No, just once. Gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
Nice dodges for strat. Really good. And finishing up the broken vessel fight. Over all of them. Very clean.
Yeah, actually good for Viz that he didn't get the headbang attack at the very start. That's the real danger. If you come into this with 3 HP and you get the headbang immediately, you can get hit a couple times during that headbang if you're not careful, and then you just die. But didn't get the early headbang, so pretty much safe.
So yeah, boss pin now. The name of the game is essentially keeping him in corners and then shooting him across the arena with shade souls. Trying to hit him as much as you can.
Yeah, I would say that's that's like the basic component of the fight, is trying to keep him in the corner. It gets a little bit complicated because actually the fastest attack is not one of these that Viz is getting. The fastest attack is the ground pound, this one. And you don't keep it in the corner when it does the ground pound. It's a bit of a complicated pattern where you hit him with doubles and you make it so that the first hit on a double staggers him, and then the second hit unstaggers. Then you can fire immediately again, get another double, and then he'll immediately initiate attack, come back across the arena, back to you. Ground pound is faster than getting a triple? Yes, ground pound is faster than triples. That's correct.
Yeah, only about a 4-second difference now.
Neither of them going for cringe Firebell. When you see Viz wiggling vigorously there, that is not just for fun. It actually makes the toll bell come out faster.
So yes, Strat probably going to kill one of the maggots here. Yes.
Both of them are going to kill a maggot.
Oh yeah.
As is just and good in this world. Ooh, Strat getting the good pattern. That's what you want to see. Oh no, but missing one of the fireballs. That is huge. And Viz getting the good pattern too. As long as he doesn't miss any fireballs, this will be a good time save for Viz. I think one of those might have been a single, so he's got to get 8 more hits. Yeah, one of them singles, but... no problem. Now we're doing the triples. Our runners at this point are very experienced in this fight, shouldn't really be missing triples. Ooh, bad rock there for Strat. This fight just not treating him very well. Viz getting a very clean... oh my god, please Viz, don't do this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, especially at the very end, that would have been a very bad death.
Viz just dashing into him. If you were not at 3 HP, he would have died there. My god.
Luckily, we do quit out here, so that 1 HP does not last.
Yeah. The timers are starting to drift a little bit, so I'm gonna give a brief pause on Strat. Let it get back because they're so close that even though it's only like a 10-second difference, we would like to see, you know, how they compare when the timers are the same.
Yeah, only losing 4 seconds to that missed fireball. Can definitely make that back with some nice movement across the. But yeah, we just picked up Dreamgate, which is very useful throughout the entire run, as it's essentially a bench warp that you can place anywhere you want and doesn't get reset from things like benches and some bosses or stuff like shape. So very useful, allowing you to go all the way across everywhere.
Yeah, also making some deaths not nearly as punishing as they would be otherwise.
So yeah, that dunk in the acid is actually purposeful, as when we do that double jump over the acid, we actually set our hazard respawn lightly in, and then when we fall in the acid, it respawns us on the platform on the other side, skipping the need for Isthmus here.
Yep. Well, you wouldn't need Isthmus here either way. You could go all the way around from the bottom, but it certainly saves a lot of time. Okay, this fight looking decent. A few missed doubles that were right on the edge of probably being doubles. But
That was
clean fight overall.
quite
Taking
a
0
lot.
hits.
Yeah. That was quite a lot of parries. That isn't really what you want to see. Finishing it off, then slightly increasing his lead.
Yeah, Strat definitely losing some time to that fight. The name of the game in that fight is really doubles. Missing a double, getting a single instead of a double on its own loses like approximately 3 seconds in the fight. So just like every time you fire off a Shade Soul and you get a single instead of a double, another 3 seconds gone. Kind of crazy, but it's the truth. Okay, Lighthouse Climb, a little bit dangerous because you're taking double damage, and so you only have 3 hits, but usually it's not an issue. Sometimes you'll even just say, whatever, I'll take it. I'll take a damage. No big deal.
Yeah, we do get healed after Shade Cloak, as we do quit out saving the time of the whole animation and allowing us to immediately Dreamgate.
Yeah, we're pretty much done with the boss gauntlet for a little while. Yeah, now it's just a bunch of Dream Warriors. Some of them can potentially be dangerous, but usually they're not a big deal. Oh my gosh, that enemy was really low. Almost low enough to hit Viz.
Yeah, heading into Markarth, every Godhomes player nightmare. But luckily in this, since we have Nail Zero, a couple fireballs and Markarth is gone.
Yep, it's
One
6
double,
fireballs
two
and 2 hits. So
done.
you saw Viz just got it super clean there. 1 hit at the start, 3 doubles, 1 more hit, boom, dead. Stratus coming with 7 souls, so it's going to be 2 hits at the start, and then hopefully 3 doubles, and it looks like got
Second double
stuck on the
miss.
platform just a little bit there, but not a huge deal.
Yeah, heading over to Gorb here. This is a relatively big detour for only 100 essence, but it's faster than any other way of getting essence. Plus the run. Okay. Gorb dead. Gorb not a fight that can lose you a lot of time or kill you. But normally you can kill Gorb very quick, and hopefully we will see Strat do the same hit. Not coming in with...
Did he run into the bench fly
baseball?
for a reason? No, he's just bad.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. There is a reason. It lets you quit out as soon as you get the essence. Whereas normally you would have to wait like, I think it's like a little under a second.
It saves time even though it doesn't take any time to set up. Also, stats Gorb not being very good.
Oof.
Missing all the doubles. And apparently nearly 40 seconds apart, which is big amount of time.
Yeah, we're starting to get to the point that we're gonna need to see some major mistakes from Viz. Like if he misses 1 cycle here on Umu, that would be a good start for Strat.
Yeah. So coming up to Umu here. Umu, there's a lot of RNG.
There is? I guess there is. There's a lot more in any percent than in this category. But yeah, there is RNG.
Yes, but there is still a lot of RNG based on like what attacks and or just if Umu wants to die quickly.
Okay. Pretty typical 1 cycle there for Viz. No real issues. Looking very high for Strat. I don't know if that's a setup he does, but yeah, extra. That's what I thought would happen. That's really unfortunate. This is difficult to pull off. I believe in Stratus, and looks like he has a good setup for handling an extra, and he gets it. Still, unfortunately,
You go.
Yeah, it's still unfortunately taking the time loss from the RNG extra attack, but getting the 1 cycle.
Yeah, he did get a natural essence from Umu, which is kind of funny. Doesn't really give you much, though.
Yeah, what's funny is that getting a random essence from enemies used to actually save time in this category, because we used to go to the Resting Grounds essence tree right before we're about to get Awoken Dreamnail. And so if you got any extra essence, that just meant you had to collect fewer essence from that tree. But now we get the essence from the Deep Nest tree, and it really doesn't matter what you do. You have to follow the same path on the way to Galeon anyway.
It's also taking a dunk while you were saying that in the acid by the jelly.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate. I wonder if he's gonna heal to full here. Probably not. Oh, he just is. Okay, I'm wrong. Gonna have to get a bunch more hits here. Looks like he'll be fine. Yeah, just 1 more hit. He's good to go. A little bit of time lost there. Not a huge deal. But maybe an opening for Stratus to start getting back into this.
Pretty decent noise fight for both players. That did get teleported away from once, but not too big of a deal.
Yeah, it looks like they're both going to be pretty safe working their way to this this bench here before the deadly frogs. And now we get to one of the worst RNG portions of the run. If you're not familiar with the frogs, you will be. Not this arena. This arena's fine. Really nothing too scary about this arena.
Another notable thing about this patch is those enemies that shoot out the thorns, they don't actually deal any damage to you, as the thorns they shoot out are on a different layer than the player.
Yeah, they just complete programming accident, putting the thorns on the wrong layer.
Not getting another random essence.
Alright, here we go. Let's see these frogs for this. Wow, really good first room. Really, really good. Just one hit.
Wow.
Just one hit in first room is considered a success. If he gets through this next room with only one hit. 0 hits. Wow. 1 hit total in the forks.
Very lucky.
Very good
Taking
forks.
2 hits in the first room, maybe 3.
2 hits is like average.
Well, it's not being that nice to do strat.
It was a good second room though. See the last little piece here.
Taking 1 hit there. 2 HP should be fine.
No, 2 HP is scary. Oh, what? Twitch, you lied to us. We were promised, was it an hour and a half or 3 hours of no commercials from Viz? Because he played 3 minutes. Damn, okay, well, there it is, everyone. Thanks, Twitch. Viz played 3 minutes of, he said 45 minutes? No, it was supposed to be an hour and a half. 3 minutes of ads for an hour and a half of no ads. Alright, well, we'll be watching Stratus while this commercial break is on for Viz. Hopefully he doesn't die to... Oh, okay. Smart from Stratus.
That makes sense for a race, yeah.
It makes sense if you're at 2 HP, yeah.
Looks like the Trader Lord fight went quite well for Biz, but the strat not being able to get the early control, only 1 HP. That is gonna lose a bit of time.
Yeah, and going for doubles here, quite scary. That's why being on 2 HP there is really scary, because you really want to do that scream skip, and that will put you on 1 HP. And then if you want to go for doubles, if you get a backup and you go for it, then you're dead. No, we got TE haters in chat. Imagine the cringe.
Yeah. It's with a noticeable lead entering Galleon. Gallion's strat is either pogos or doubles.
Yeah, Viz does not go for the pogos, mostly because he says he doesn't like the risk of getting eye-framed. Which is definitely a risk. You need to be careful not to go too hard on your nail cancels. Wow, Viz got 2 doubles, which is going to save time. He just needs to fireball here. Instead, he decided to take a bunch of extra hits, but all he needed to do was that last fireball. Stratus going for pogos here. I love this pogo strat personally. But he did get eye-framed once, so there's the risk. There it is.
Yeah, with wings you can skip the entirety of Beast's Den, leaving a good amount of time getting trapped and having to do the entire thing.
Yeah, I guess we can just take a quick note at where the where the runners are in relation to each other here at Hera. The
Yes, still
37.
a very close race for both runners.
We'll see. It looks like about a 30 or 40 second difference here.
You know, a close race that can definitely change with White Palace and especially Radiance.
Yep, a 36-second difference. Yeah, that could change in White Palace. I don't expect to see a time swing that big from White Palace, but it can certainly happen. Why does Viz have 8 soul? Because he left Galeon with 6 bits of soul, I think. Yeah, I got the double-double on Galeon. Could have had a faster fight by just hitting the last fireball instead of getting 6 hits, but you know, I guess that's what he decided to do. Alright, now White Palace. This is my personal favorite part of the run. Not the King's Mold, the rest of White Palace.
I mean, personally, I don't like it that much, but you can have your own opinion.
Yeah, my opinion is obviously correct, but yes, you can have your own as well.
So yeah, going for King's Mold skip here. We are going to pogo the invisible hitbox off some spikes on the wall to allow us to not have to fight the second King's Mold.
Yeah, a pretty silly looking trick if you've never seen it before. It was
essentially having to memorize the hitboxes of the spikes.
Right. It's pretty much standard in the category at this point. Alright, here we see one of the most difficult rooms in White Palace for Viz. And clean. See the end? Yes, made it through the sauce. Very clean White Palace for Viz so far. Looking really clean for Strat as well.
Let's see, this room is a bit annoying. That does get
no problem for Strat.
Very good White Palace for both ones so far.
If it's doing the normal cycle in this room, there's a really, really hard cycle you can go for in this room. I think we've seen it once in a race. See if Strat goes for it. I think he goes for it in runs, in like PB attempts, but Not sure if he'll do it in the race. Ooh. Whoa. Looks like he's going for it. And bonked a little bit there. Yeah, if you bonk at all, no chance of making that cycle. Alright, right after this room for Viz, we're gonna see the most important room in White Palace. The Chalky Cycle room.
No bias at all, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Viz even goes for it. Yeah, he does slightly different movement at the beginning. That makes it effectively impossible. But no big deal. It's about a 1 second difference to not get Chalky Cycle. Strat about to enter the Chalky Cycle room though. We'll have to see. That we could just call the race in favor of Strat if he gets Chalky Cycle, to be honest. He's going for it. Okay. Looking good so far. Turn around, yep. Oh, just a bit late there on those hits. Ah, so close. So close. Well, the run continues. We can't just declare Strat the winner, unfortunately.
Yeah, very noticeable lead for Viz so far, as already heading to the bench to equip King Soul, while Strat is just entering the room, which it is in.
Yeah, it looked like White Palace went a little bit better for Viz. Strat went for some slightly faster cycles and got some of them, but also had a few minor mistakes.
But yeah, Birthplace is very scary as since we are overcharmed, these siblings deal double damage, meaning 4 damage. Very scary. Viz going through it perfectly fine.
Yeah, and Viz just blatantly cheating there with invisible control. That's a major glitch, so he's disqualified. That's it. That's the race. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Very nice climb for Viz. Couple hiccups. But
Yeah, he
overall, very good.
He also goes for a little bit of a safer route, which can't really blame anybody for doing that, especially in a race. There's some pretty bad hazard respawns in this climb. See how Strat does. Good so far. Pretty much perfect for Strat there. Isn't a death to Radiance like 5 minutes? No, it's only like
More like
1 to 2
3.
minutes. It's even less than that. Depends on when you die, but
yeah, obviously. If you died at the beginning, it's maybe that, since you have to go through THK again.
yeah, except you don't even have to break the chains or anything. So
yeah, true.
So it's really only like 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5 minutes. But yeah, with a 47-second, about 50-second lead for Viz, probably gonna require a Radiance death for Strat to get back into this. Viz is known to be watching comms, so he's probably gonna play it pretty safe. Probably knows that he's quite a bit ahead.
But, I mean, if you play it safe and Strat goes all in, there could be a bit of time save, but maybe not the amount of time that Viz is ahead.
This THK fight is almost the same as any percent, except it goes by quite a bit faster.
Fatal deals a lot more damage. And you have Shade Clone.
Yeah, THK fight has summoned Conra in chat. Alright, here we go. Just got Radiance left. Still definitely nerve-wracking, no matter how far ahead you are, really. That's part of what makes races in this category so exciting.
The fact that there's a big moth at the end of the run that could kill your race. Ooh, true ending, am I right?
You're absolutely right. That's what we're all here for.
2 HP immediately. That's not good at all.
Yes, that's a good attack to take
damage.
at this point. Yeah, he can stay safe here. One more double should send us into Raining Swords. Okay, even less. We're already there. Just played safe is. Oh my god. Okay, gonna heal for sure. Alright. Here we go. Oh my god, Viz. Always keeping us on our toes. Alright, laser is a good attack. Good pattern so far. Should be one more.
Pretty good for Viz.
Yeah, should be one more full unloading of doubles here. Yep, and there it is.
And
now, just don't fumble this climb completely.
And GG Viz.
Yep, that's a GG for Viz, and a really good time. Looks like it's gonna be like a 420 something.
A mid 104.
I'm gonna switch the audio over to Stratus for the end here. He's also on a good run. I mean, this looks like it's going to be a low 105. They've beaten almost anybody in this tournament. Yep, and a 104.19 for Viz. Really, really good run for a race. Really close race. Really good stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, that means Viz is going on to fight Skate King in the semifinals.
The upper bracket finals, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Stet is going down to fight Hyper in losers. So that's going to be very interesting to see. We're going to have some tight races.
And right on time, we got an ad break from Fizz. Thanks, Twitch. Good stuff. All right, let's get them in to palms in a second. All right. Hello, hello. Wow. That was a... I mean, the times may not reflect it at the end, but that was a really close race, like throughout the entire time. Wow. Well done to both of you.
Thank you, thank you. I was, Skate was making... Or, sorry, not Skate. Strat was making me work for it.
Yeah, that claw was really rough. I'm not gonna lie. I lost. Let's see how much I lost. I lost about 30. Let's see, 29 seconds to my goal time. So, yeah, I missed E-Pogo twice, and then I missed Mantis Pogo, and I was on 1 HP, so I had to go all the way around.
Yeah, that was quite scary.
I was I was looking at the chat, and they were saying, "Oh, I thought Viz was 12 seconds ahead. Why is he like? Why is it 10? I don't know where he lost that." And then I was like trying to. I didn't have a time where I could do it, but I was trying to type in the chat that I literally like sat at the main menu for like 2 or 3 seconds because I was watching to see if you died. I was like getting scared for you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You did hit right side rafters though, Strat.
I did, yeah, and then I struggled a little bit with the Pogo after that. So I think I lost like 7 seconds there. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to keep my cool throughout the whole thing. I was actually on pretty good pace out of Blue Lake. I was minus 15 to PB.
Were you still on good pace leaving Elder Who? It felt like it was pretty quick.
Yeah, Elder Who was still pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
Strat was ahead by a decent amount after Elder Who, actually.
And then I was ahead again. I was ahead again after base and bench. And then I lost a bunch of time to Lost Kin. I lost a bunch of time to
Hornet 2 was really where it started to pull away.
Yeah.
Yeah, your Hornet 2 was...
Markov and Gore were both extremely bad. I got an Umu extra. It's just... Yeah, there's a lot going on in this run.
I actually feel like I started off okay. I barely walked off that little ledge in Mothman Cloak, and I was like, okay, well, I'm fine. Like that was probably like 7-8 seconds, whatever. And then I had a horrendous Who. That Elder Who was so bad. I was just like, I even slowed down to make sure I had enough soul whenever he died so that I could heal before, because I was at 2 health and I didn't feel like being at 2 health. And so after that point, I felt like I did okay besides the third try Revicliffe. Did you have a rough one? I was seeing in the chat, but I didn't get a chance to look.
Yeah, I missed Revicliffe, I think, twice, and then I just decided to go around. I was debating in my head as I was going up to it whether I should do it or not, because I figured I was behind after Claw. So I kind of wanted to see if I could do it first try and maybe play a little bit of catch up. I'm not sure if he went for it, but...
I did. I got a third try. So, like, basically the difference was that I decided to go for it again. But I feel like I had the world's worst Watcher Night in True Ending, and then After base and bench, oh
Not
my
true.
god,
Did you die? Did you die to watch an item?
no.
Then
That's true.
it's not
There-
the
there's
worst.
the worst
Not the
living
worst.
watch night. Sorry, let me rephrase.
Yeah.
But no, it felt like I had a horrendous Molix where I got hit like 4 times and I like stopped to heal once and get more soul. I think might have healed twice. I don't remember.
Yeah, same actually.
But I like my lost skin was absolutely nuts. And then it felt like stuff kind of smoothed out, and then my Hornet 2, like I've never had a slew of bosses go that smoothly between like Hornet 2, Markoth, Gorb, Umu. I'm missing somebody in there, but whatever. They all went like very smooth, and I was like, okay, I feel like I'm gaining a lot. Especially Hornet 2 was the big one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
oh, I might have golded. I might have golded White Palace. I'd have to look. I know it was some 417. I'm pretty sure, and I just golded it before the race. So I don't know if it was low enough.
Time that's 30 seconds ahead of my PB. So
yeah, the White Palace was clean. Like no major mistakes. No minor mistakes really either.
Yeah, I dashed into the wall like one time, if I remember right, and like wasn't high enough to go around to whatever I was trying to go around. But other than that, I can't remember anything that went badly.
So yeah, check that for gold. And Stratus, not out of the tournament yet. This is upper bracket, so just dropping down to low bracket. Still have more chances to.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy I got to show off the Trader Lord thing that I labbed out last night. Not the Dream Cake, but the I didn't go for the so I haven't been able to get the double recently, like very very consistently at all. Maybe it's something that I'm doing wrong, but I just labbed something out last night. Apparently you can nail cancel the first one as it's spawning in. So then you only have to get 5 hits. So which is nice. I'm not sure that I've ever seen anybody else do that, but then I just used 2 fireballs in the other 2 and it seemed pretty fast, but maybe that's just what people used to do. I'm not sure.
I just checked, and I was, let's see, at Elder Who, I was 21 seconds behind my PB, and I ended up 29 seconds behind my PB, so pretty happy with that.
Yeah, well, playing 30 seconds within PB, when you have a PB that good, gotta be happy with that.
Yeah, take those.
All right. Well,
GG's.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. I guess we'll get this show on the road. So this is the last race for this period. Next period is going to have 3 races. It's still going to be the same, like scheduling, time lag. We're gonna have a week of scheduling and then a week of races, and then we'll probably be speeding things up because we're only gonna have 2 races and then just 1, I think. Yeah, we'll be done with this soon.
Big bog.
All right, so see you all in about a week.
Bye. See you.